Grabe. Alexandra Eala turns Dubai into pandemonium after defeating Hailey Baptiste. The tennis world has just witnessed an unprecedented phenomenon. Alexandra Eala, 20 years old, just made the Dubai duty-free Open shake, not just because of her victory, but because of the absolute chaos after the match. Hundreds of people scrambled for autographs. Security had to erect barriers to keep the crowd back. And this Filipina girl stood at the center of the storm like a bona fide pop star. Imagine this. You've just won a match. You step off the court, and you face a sea of people screaming your name. Not dozens, but hundreds of Filipino fans from across the UAE flocking just to catch a glimpse of you for 1 second. Security had to call for reinforcements and set up barricades as if it were a rock concert. Yet she still stood there, patiently smiling and signing every piece of paper. This isn't just tennis anymore. This is pop culture. But here's the interesting part. Alex isn't top 10. She doesn't even have a Grand Slam title yet. So, why the frantic attraction? The answer lies in something money can't buy: cultural representation. With nearly 1 million Filipinos in the UAE, Alex isn't just a player. She is a symbol of national pride. She is the dream of millions of migrant workers far from home. And so, from Abu Dhabi to Doha, and now Dubai, every one of Alex's matches turns into a miniature national event. People don't just come to watch tennis, they come to celebrate themselves. They see Alex fighting on the court, and they see their own lives in every swing. That is why when Alex beat Hailey Baptiste 6-4 before her opponent retired due to injury, the entire venue erupted as if she had just won a Grand Slam. Social media is flooded with clips. Alex waving to fans. Alex spending 45 minutes signing autographs despite her exhaustion. Alex speaking Tagalog to every individual. The reactions? Parang Rockstar. She's the real deal. Pinoy pride is real. These comments aren't just compliments. They are evidence of a cultural phenomenon in the making. But this is only the surface. Behind the chaos is a deeper story about identity, diaspora, and the power of representation. If you want to understand why Alex Eala could be the future of tennis, not just as a player, but as a movement, stay tuned to Pro Tennis 360, where we analyze what the mainstream media misses. Now, let's dig deep into the real person behind this viral moment. From Quezon City to global icon, a journey no one saw coming. Alexandra Eala wasn't born to be a phenomenon. She was forged by decisions no one else dared to make. 20 years old, left-handed, the highest-ranked player in Philippine history, world number 140, and now the face of an entire continent changing the landscape of tennis. But let's rewind to 2020. Back then, Alex was only 15, playing on the junior circuit, and virtually unknown except to industry insiders. The Philippines had never had a top 200 female player. The Southeast Asian tennis market was dominated by Thailand and Indonesia. People said, Filipinos don't play tennis. They play basketball. But Alex and her family bet on the impossible. They moved to Spain, to the Rafa Nadal Academy in Mallorca. A teenage girl thousands of miles from home, training with kids who didn't speak Tagalog, eating unfamiliar food, and forced to be 100% independent. This isn't a Disney story. This was survival mode. In 5 years, she turned into a machine. French Open Juniors Champion 2021. First Filipina ever. US Open Juniors Doubles Champion, again a first. But the Pro Tour? That's a different kind of hell. In 2023, Alex got stuck in the 200-plus ranking range, losing repeatedly in qualifiers, and people started asking, is she actually good enough? Then 2024 changed everything. The Miami Open, she upset Iga Swiatek, world number 1 at the time, in the first round. The tennis world was in shock. It wasn't just because Alex played well, it was because she wasn't afraid. She stepped onto the court like it was a practice session. No pressure, pure instinct. Swiatek later said, she plays with a freedom I forgot I had. That was the moment everyone realized this wasn't a fluke. This was mentality. And now, after her victory in Dubai, albeit via walkover, Alex is at a career-high ranking with unprecedented momentum. But here's the twist. She still doesn't have a WTA title. Why is the hype so massive? Because Alex doesn't just win matches. She represents a generation. Filipino millennials and Gen Z look at her and think, if she can do it from Quezon City, maybe I can too, from anywhere. That is why the crowds in Dubai aren't just screaming, they are crying. They are hugging each other. They are live streaming back home. Because Alex isn't just an athlete. She is proof of concept. The match versus Hailey Baptiste, victory or confusion, 6-4, then an injury withdrawal. Why are people still calling this a dominant win? Let's be straight. Alexandra Eala's win over Hailey Baptiste wasn't a classic thriller. Set 1. Alex won 6-4 with steady baseline rallies and a heavy forehand. Set 2. Baptiste retired after Game 1 due to a shoulder injury. Total time, less than 70 minutes. On paper, it's an incomplete match. In reality, it's a statement. Hailey Baptiste is no pushover. She's an American qualifier who has beaten top 50 players and possesses a serve that clocks in at 180 kilometers per hour. Before the match, bookmakers called it 50-50. But Alex walked on court with a clear game plan. Attack the backhand, stay aggressive, and don't let Baptiste settle into a rhythm. Set 1 breakdown. Alex broke in the very first game. Baptiste broke back at 2-2. But from 3-3, Alex shifted gears. She started taking the ball early, hitting on the rise exactly as Rafael Nadal taught her at the academy. Baptiste couldn't react in time. 4-3, 5-3, 6-4, a clean finish. More importantly, 0 double faults. 0 unforced errors at critical points. This is maturity. But set 2 was where the drama hit. Baptiste appeared with her shoulder already taped. She tried to serve Game 1 but grimaced with every motion. After Game 1, she called the physio, then told the umpire, "I can't continue." Alex won by retirement. Social media exploded, but not in the way you'd think. 50% said, she would have won anyway. Look at the stats. The other 50% argued, it's not a real win. She didn't finish the job. This is where things get spicy. In tennis culture, walkover or retirement wins often come with an asterisk. You don't earn the same respect from opponents. You don't prove yourself. You just advance. For Alex, who needs to prove the Miami upset wasn't luck, this narrative hurts. However, here is the perspective few mention. Alex doesn't control Baptiste's injury. She just did her job, dominating, creating pressure, and forcing errors. If that pressure causes an opponent's body to break down, that's tennis. Roger Federer once said, "The best wins are the ones where the opponent can't continue, because you made them work so hard." Reactions from the tennis community were mixed. Some say Alex got lucky, but coaches and analysts see it differently. She controlled the match from the start. Baptiste's injury was a consequence, not a coincidence. And for the Filipino fans, they don't care. A win is a win. The next round is the next round. Momentum is momentum. The Filipino diaspora phenomenon: 1 million Filipinos in the UAE. And every single one knows Alexandra Eala. Here is the number you need to remember: 1 million. That is the number of Filipinos living and working in the UAE. 80% of them are OFWs, overseas Filipino workers, nurses, engineers, hospitality staff, nannies, and drivers. They sacrifice their personal lives and live away from their families for decades. When Alexandra Eala steps into the Dubai Duty-Free Open, she is a reminder of home. She is pride. She is one of us who made it. That is why the crowds during the Middle East swing are so emotional. Listen to what people are saying on X. "I took a day off work just to see Alex play. Worth every dirham. My kids don't watch tennis, but they know Alexandra Eala. Seeing her win feels like we won. Pinoy pride is real." This isn't just sports fandom, it's cultural identity. It creates an ecosystem no one predicted. Dubai organizers admitted, "We've never seen this before." Even Serena didn't bring this kind of community energy. Serena is the GOAT, but she doesn't represent a diaspora. Alex does. The effect? Massive. Ticket sales for Alex's matches are up 300% compared to the same round last year. Merchandise sold out in 2 hours. Sponsors are taking note. If she can bring this crowd at the round of 64, imagine if she makes the quarters? But it's complicated. Filipino community support also equals pressure. Alex cannot just be an athlete. She must be a symbol. She can't just have a bad day. Every loss becomes a failure of representation. In her post-match interview, she said, "I feel the love, but I also feel the weight. Every match is not just for me." That is a double-edged sword. Positive, endless support and financial opportunities. Negative, emotional exhaustion and impossible expectations. Jasmine Paolini once said of Alex, "She handles pressure better than players, twice her experience. But I wonder how long she can carry that weight." Rockstar treatment autograph sessions lasted 45 minutes, and she stayed until the last person. The difference between a tennis star and a cultural icon? A tennis star signs 5 autographs and leaves. A cultural icon spends 45 minutes talking to every person, taking photos with children, and waving until security forces her to leave. Alexandra Eala is the latter. After the win against Baptiste, Alex didn't go back to the hotel. She went to the courtside area where hundreds of fans waited with posters and flags. Security had set up barriers like a concert setup, but Alex stepped across and said, "I want to be close to them." That is when the chaos truly began. Fans didn't just want an autograph, they wanted a connection. Alex genuinely cares. She doesn't rush. She doesn't fake a smile. Clips of her speaking Tagalog and hugging crying kids have gone viral on TikTok. Purists might say she should focus on tennis, not fan service. Progressives say this is the future of the sport. Accessibility and authenticity. The numbers don't lie. Alex's social media followers increased by 40% in Dubai week alone. Her engagement rate is higher than many top 10 players. Sponsors are calling. This is Rockstar treatment, born of genuine connection. In an era of AI and distance, connection is the rarest currency. Tennis fundamentals. How does she actually play? Forehand is a weapon, movement like a ninja, but the serve is still an issue. Let's put the drama aside and talk tennis. To understand if she can sustain success, we need to look at her meat and potatoes game. Forehand A-tier weapon. This is the shot the Nadal Academy polished for 5 years. Heavy topspin, a whippy motion, and the ability to generate pace from defensive positions. Against Baptiste, she hit 27 forehand winners. Her topspin average is 3,200 revolutions per minute, higher than Sabalenka. Movement elite level. At 5 feet 6 inches, 168 centimeters, she is light, fast, and agile. Alex covers the court like a spider. In rallies longer than 15 shots, she wins 67%. She lives by the Nadal philosophy. Every ball is retrievable until it bounces twice. Backhand, solid but exploitable. Two-handed and consistent, but lacks firepower. Opponents target this corner to force errors. In her Miami upset, Swiatek attacked her backhand 80% of the time. Serve, biggest weakness. Her average first serve is 155 kilometers per hour, 95 miles per hour. In the WTA top 100, this is bottom 30%. Her double fault rate is 6.2%. League average is 4.5%. This is her kryptonite. It doesn't matter how good your forehand is if you can't hold serve. Mental game, underrated strength. She wins 42% of matches when down a set. WTA average is 28%. She doesn't choke in pressure moments. She elevates. The verdict. Alex has the tools to crack the top 50. Her forehand and movement are elite, but the serve and backhand are her ceiling. If she doesn't improve these, she will stay in the 70 to 100 range. Social media explosion, numbers, memes, and the cultural moment. From 300K to 420K followers in just 1 week. Is this sustainable growth or a hype bubble? Let's talk about the elephant in the room, social media numbers. In 2025, athletes aren't just measured by trophies, but by engagement. And Alexandra Eala? She's winning on both fronts, asymmetrically. Instagram growth, rapid fire. Pre-Dubai, 318K followers. Post-Dubai week, 422K followers. Net gain, 104K, 33% increase in just 7 days. Engagement rate, 8.7% industry average, 1 to 3%. Top post, courtside autograph video, 2.1 M views. TikTok, the viral machine. Content creators in Dubai filmed Alex's every move. The result? 47 different viral clips with a combined 15M plus views. The most popular, Alexandra Eala signing autographs while crying. 4.2 M views, 890K likes. The comments? Overwhelmingly positive. She's too pure for this world. Pinoy pride. This is what real humility looks like. Twitter/X, mixed reactions. This is where the discourse gets spicy. 65% of tweets are positive, celebrating Alex. 25% are neutral game analysis. But the remaining 10%? Harsh criticism. She's overrated. Hasn't won a title yet. Hype doesn't equal skill. Let's see her beat a top 21st. Filipino fans are too emotional. They need to chill. This is where things get complicated. The criticism isn't entirely wrong. Alex doesn't have a WTA title yet. She hasn't beaten a consistent top 30 player. The Swiatek upset was an outlier. Ranking-wise, she's still fringe top 150. But attention-wise, she's competing with the top 10. Meme culture, unexpected territory. Filipino internet culture loves memes, and Alex has become a template. Me pretending to be calm, Alex's focused match face. When you realize Monday is tomorrow, Alex's post-match exhaustion. Filipinos, when someone mentions Philippines, the crowd going wild. These memes aren't insulting, they're affectionate. They humanize Alex and make her relatable beyond tennis. Brands have noticed. Nike, Wilson, and Gatorade have all reached out for discussions. The comparison context. Coco Gauff, US, 20, Grand Slam champ 1.2 M IG followers. Emma Raducanu, UK, 22, US Open champ 2.8 M IG followers. Alexandra Eala, PH, 20, no title yet 422K IG followers. These numbers show that Alex punches way above her weight class in terms of attention relative to achievements. It's a gift and a curse. A gift for sponsors, a curse because expectations skyrocket. The pressure cooker. Can she handle the weight of a nation? Mental health, burnout, and the question no one wants to ask. This is an uncomfortable but necessary conversation. Behind the viral videos and record-breaking engagement is a 20-year-old girl carrying a weight no human should carry alone. The burden of representation. When Alex loses a match, it's not just a loss. It's the Philippines lost. When she wins, it's we all won. It sounds romantic, but psychologically, it's a nightmare. You are never just playing for yourself. Every serve is for a Lola grandmother in Manila. Every return is for an OFW, overseas Filipino worker, in Dubai. Warning signs nobody talks about. If you watch closely, there are subtle cues. Post-match interviews. Alex often says, "I hope I made you proud," instead of "I played well." Body language. Her exhaustion isn't just physical, it's emotional. Slumped shoulders, forced smiles. Jasmine Paolini, close friend on tour, said, "Alex handles pressure amazingly. But I wonder what it costs her privately. She never complains. Maybe she should." Support infrastructure analysis. Coaching. The Rafa Nadal Academy is world-class, but Alex has aged out of the junior program. Her current coaching arrangement remains unclear. Mental health. The PH Sports Federation is notoriously underfunded. Sports psychology support is minimal. Peer support. Other Filipina athletes are scarce at the WTA level. Alex is often alone at tournaments. The question everyone avoids. Is the Filipino community's love helping or hurting her? The uncomfortable truth, it's both. The love sustains her, but the expectations might crush her. Alex herself hinted at this. "I'm grateful for the support, but sometimes I wish I could just lose without feeling like I let everyone down." That is a cry for help disguised as gratitude. What's next? Dubai Round 2 and beyond. The roadmap to the top 50, realistic or delusional? Enough about psychology. Let's talk about the tennis roadmap. If Alex wants to crack the top 50, she needs a concrete plan. Immediate challenge, Dubai Round 2. Stakes. A win equals a massive confidence boost and crucial ranking points. Reality check. If the opponent is top 30, Her odds of winning are 20 to 30% based on current form. Game plan. Land at least 60% of first serves, currently 52%. Reduce double faults and win 70% plus of net points. The next 6 months, the critical window. March, Indian Wells and Miami, hard court swing, Alex's best surface. April-May, clay season, Roland Garros qualifying. July-August, U.S. hard court season leading to the U.S. Open. Technical improvements required. Serve consistency. She needs a specialist coach. The serve is her kryptonite. Backhand firepower. Needs to add a slice variation and a down-the-line winner option. Match fitness. She has cramped in long matches before. A 3-hour match conditioning program is essential. The honest projection. Best case, 10% wins a WTA 250 title by mid-2025. Cracks the top 40. Realistic case, 60% hovers in the 60 to 100 range, occasional upsets, a solid but not spectacular career. Worst case, 30% injuries or burnout derail her momentum, drifting back to 150 plus. The movement beyond the player. Alexandra Eala isn't just an athlete. She's proof Filipinos belong on the global stage. Alexandra Eala in Dubai isn't just a sports story. It's a cultural statement. It's a million OFWs in the UAE seeing themselves reflected in a 20-year-old girl playing a sport that historically wasn't for them. When people cry watching Alex play, they aren't crying about forehand winners. They are crying because finally someone is carrying their identity onto the global stage without having to apologize, assimilate, or hide. The responsibility. Alex can't do this alone. The PH Sports Federation needs to invest seriously. With funding, not just words. Sponsors need to commit long-term, not just ride the hype wave. The personal cost. Alex is 20. She should be enjoying her youth and making mistakes. Instead, she carries the weight of national pride. We owe it to her to acknowledge that cost. To say, we see you not just as a symbol, but as a person. And that person deserves grace. The hope. Before Alex, Filipino tennis player was an oxymoron. Now, it's a reality. Kids in Manila, Cebu, and Davao see her and think, maybe I can too. That is a legacy no trophy can match. Final thought. Dubai Week showed us something powerful. Sports transcend borders when athletes connect genuinely. Alex Eala stood in the 100 degrees Fahrenheit heat, signed hundreds of autographs, and smiled through exhaustion because she understood. This isn't just about tennis. It's about representation. And representation matters. Talent doesn't need permission. And Filipinos? We belong everywhere we choose to be. Subscribe to Pro Tennis 360 to follow Alex's journey and get the deep dive analysis the mainstream media misses. Because this isn't just a sport, it's a movement, and you want to be part of it. Salamat and see you courtside. Philippines Tennis.